The pineapple is a very sweet and delicious fruit. But in order for us to enjoy that sweet and delicious fruit, we have to peel away the layers that surround that fruit. Many of us, over the course of our lives, we have developed layers as a result of mistreatment, victimization, abuse, whatever. We form these layers in our lives. And as a result of these layers forming, we engage in sabotaging behaviors. Now, these sabotaging behaviors can be a whole gamut of things. It can be procrastination, self-doubt, feelings of unworthiness, guilt, shame, whatever. They all are sabotaging behaviors. And these behaviors prevent us from presenting our best selves. For 50 years of my life, I engaged in sabotaging behaviors. You see, I struggled with childhood obesity. And that obesity fed over into my adult life. But at the age of 3, my very first day of preschool, I learned that everyone was not so nice and everyone was not so kind because, see, I was overweight. And the kids made fun of me because I was overweight. Age 6, I started school, first grade, on the brink of integration. I'm the only black student in a school of 250. So here I am. I'm faced with teachers who had never interacted or taught a black child. I'm faced with students who've never had the opportunity to interact with the black child. Not so nice things were said. Not so nice things happened. I go through middle school, I make it to high school. Still, the weight struggle is going on. Age 3, initial seed was planted, layer formed. Age 6, a second seed is planted, another layer is formed. I get to high school. All of my friends, they're planning to go to the prom. Me, I'm planning which movie I'm going to watch that Saturday night because I was not invited to the prom. Because you see, nobody wanted to take the fat girl out. And it's one thing about when you are overweight, you may be the biggest thing in the room, but you're the least noticed. You become invisible. And I'm here to tell you, I was invisible. I go on to college. I spent 4 years on a college campus. Never went on a date. Never was asked on a date. Now, that's supposed to be the most fun time of your life, your college years. You're free from your parents for the first time. You can run the streets all day and all night if you want to, and nobody's checking up on you. I had fun, but not the fun I should have had or could have had because of layers being formed, seeds being planted. I go off, I graduate, I go to work, same thing. I'm missing opportunities because now I've got lack of self-confidence, mistrust. But I made a conscious decision one day that I was going to make a change in my life and change things. Now, I thought that if I lost weight, that would solve all of my problems, but that was not true. That was just the tip of the iceberg because you see, I still had all those behaviors and all of those other layers that had formed that had to be stripped away. The guilt, the shame, the lack of self-confidence, the self-doubt, all of that had to be stripped away. So, how did I lose the weight? The first thing I did is I got off of my couch. I had to identify my triggers, what would stop me. If it was gonna work, I had to admit some things to myself. I love good food. I love to eat. And I do not like to be restricted. So you're gonna have to do something different. So that's when I got off of my couch. I'd pack my exercise clothes, take them to work with me, and I would work out before I went home, because my trigger was, once I get home and the garage door closes, it's over with. The third thing was I had to affirm within myself daily that I was worthy. So I put sticky notes all around my mirror in my bathroom every morning and every day. I'd read those affirmations. I still do that to this day. Now, I started my journey in 2010. It's now 2021. I went from a size 24 to a size 8. So I want to say to you today, if you are feeling invisible as a result of your weight or any other type of sabotaging behavior, maybe you have poor self-esteem, or you don't feel that you are worthy of all that life has to offer you, I urge you to reach out to me. I'm on all social media. My website, www.constancewoolard.com. I thank you so much for the opportunity to tell you my story and my struggle, but my struggle was for someone else and to help someone else. So if you know of a young preteen, listen to me good, because when children get ready to hit puberty, that's the worst time to struggle with obesity. Connect. Thank you.